Greetings, everyone. Thank you all for tuning in and welcome to another edition of the Fade and Flow Show, Female Barber Talk with Yate. Tonight is first Sunday, and it's first Sunday with Yate and Brandy for the female, God, Fade and Flow Show. It's been a long day. But welcome everyone. Hey Brandy, how's it going?
Good. How you doing, Tay?
Good. I'm doing pretty good. I'm hanging in there. Was
That's
trying to
good.
get
That's
us
good.
squared away, getting everything set up and had to go out and come back in because the connection dropped. And I forgot to do my hard wire to the laptop. So I used my the Ethernet cable so that there's no disruption in the internet signal when I'm
Okay.
online doing the to podcast. So I literally run a 50-foot cord from the back of the router to my laptop so that we
Gotcha.
keep the connection. Ain't no breaking down on here. But welcome
Gotcha.
everyone. Thank you all for tuning in. You have joined the Fade and Flow show. This is our third show. It's episode 38 of Female Barber Talk with Yate, but it's the third episode for a third show for the Fade and Flow show. And tonight, we're going to do some celebrating first. Both of our fathers' birthday, well, Brandy's dad's birthday was the 30th of September, which I realized, Brandy, that your dad and my grandmother, my dad's mother, share the same day. So had she been living, she would have been 108.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I know, right? I know, but happy birthday to what y'all call your pops for short? I was gonna say Mr.
Frank.
Daniels.
No, Frank. Frank.
Frank.
Yeah.
Okay.
His
Hold
last
up,
his
hold
last
up.
name is Jefferson.
Jefferson. Let's
Mm-hmm.
add. Hold on. Let me take this one off. We're gonna put Mr. Frank and Miss Brandy up there. That little Brandy right there. That lady faded y'all with her pops. She celebrated his birthday on Tuesday. Tuesday,
Right.
September 30th. And
Mm-hmm.
I got a balloon right here because today is my dad's birthday. My dad would have been 76 today. How young would your dad have been, Brandy?
I don't even know, to be honest with you. That's crazy. I think like 67, I want to say.
Uh-huh.
67, 68, somewhere. And I lost count.
Uh,
I ain't gonna lie. I know it's
it's
late
all
60s.
okay.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. And
Yeah.
today is my dad's actual birthday. It's been bittersweet because Friday made 5 months that he's been gone. So, and Friday was also my father's youngest brother's birthday as well. So it's just so much significance within the last week or so in the
Right.
things that we're celebrating. So I picked up a balloon for both our pops today. I just got something something a little simple there to say happy birthday to them both. And we're
Happy birthday to
celebrating
your
them.
daddy.
Yeah, happy birthday to your daddy.
Thank you.
Mr.
Thank you. I
Frank.
appreciate that.
Frank. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I just want to say thank you. When I thought about it, I was like, you know what? Let's celebrate both of them. So
Right.
thank you for getting the image to me so that I can share that and we'll shout them out once again before the end of the show. But I want to
Okay.
welcome everybody back to the Fade and Flow show, where clippers meet conversation and the vibe always flow with Brandy and I. So today we're diving into it's a very powerful topic, not just for industry professionals, but our clients, because we're cheerleaders, coaches, therapists, we all of that on top of having our stuff too, right, Brandy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
on top of having our stuff. Let me
Yes.
go and put the title up for tonight. So tonight is dealing with mental health in the shop, how barbers carry more than clippers. So when we're experiencing stuff, and then our clients come and they share things with us, they entrust us with conversations, things that they won't tell their significant other, their wives, their husbands, their spouses, whomever. We tend to get a lot of that information. So mental health in the barbershop, how barbers carry more than clippers, because truth is, the barbershop isn't just about cuts. It's about community. It's about connection, and sometimes carrying the weight of what our clients bring into the chair, or they bring to us to share. So we're gonna unpack this. um, I, of course, we coordinated and talked about different things. We got some subjects coming up for y'all as well, and in the following months. I pulled some video footage to help us, kind of go into, I won't say go into detail, but share some examples and have some visuals for those of you who like to see visuals. And now with AI, TikTok, Instagram, all of that stuff, there's a lot of good information out there, a lot of things that we're just pulling it in. And of course, I give a shout out to the individuals that I'm repurposing and reposting their info, because I, thought that it was important and timely. But we're going to jump into this. As always, we have anywhere from like 3 to 5 points. And the first one is the listening ear. Don't you feel like you're a listening ear? The barber as a listening ear. I know you be listening to my stuff when I come and sit in your chair. I know you be listening to my stuff, and I'm like, Brandy. Okay, Tay, let
I
me
listen
clean
to
up the
so much
chair.
stuff. So much.
Right. Let me clean the chair. Let me get this hair up, and then you have a seat. You can have a seat. As a matter of fact,
Right.
I was talking about you to a client, and one of them liked how my hair looked, and I was like, yeah, I go see my barber, but I ain't seen to in a minute, cause I'm letting it grow out so we can get some designs. And they was like, you
Right.
see a barber? I said, yeah, because I want to go sit down and talk too. They started laughing. They started laughing. I said, but she always tell me, y'all tell you gotta learn how to cut your hair. I know how to cut it by that much, y'all, by that much.
Right. 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 You gonna get there.
by,
You
by
gonna get
that
there.
much. And what I do, it honestly is really simple, because I ain't like I'm really fading. I either take it down to a one, ball it out, and keep it moving. So, what do you think about that? The first one, the barber as a listening ear. What
um,
what you what you say about that?
I think it's important because for one, that's how you build a bond with your clients.
Yeah.
You build that bond. They put their trust in you to talk about whatever they need at the moment.
Mhm.
And um, I had one last night come in like that too. He just needed that to vent, and he just got a haircut a couple of days ago actually, and he
And
came back in. Yeah, he came back in. I know he had a lot of stuff on his mind, the way he was looking, and we just talked. He sat there. I let him vent. I let them do more of the talking, unless they say, what do you think? I don't know. What you think I should do? I can give my advice, but it might not be the right advice at that moment or
right,
whatever. But I definitely tell you how I feel. But I think
right,
that's important because, like I said, it just builds that bond between you and the client, and it
yeah,
makes things a little easier. It makes the haircut go smooth, and also it's a spa treatment for them. So,
right. Ladosha said,
yeah.
"Peace, fam,
What
peace."
other dose?
Hey,
Yeah.
we talking
What other
about a
dose?
very important topic tonight. It's mental health in the shop, how barbers carry more than just clippers. We got about five topics, points we want to share. And the first one Brandon and I discussing is the barber as a listening ear. And I was saying how Brandon's my listening ear because I sure go to her and call, text at night. Call, hey, you got a minute? You got a minute?
Yeah, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
right there to listen too. I'm right there
Uh,
to listen.
Yeah, Ladosha says my favorite topic as a former mental health professional. And
Wow.
um, I'm gonna be very transparent at this moment. I'm actually um taking counseling through the VA, grief counseling, as we speak, because I've really been having a difficult time with my dad's passing. Um, yeah, it's been a challenge. I have my good days and not so good days, but I'm going through counseling, and the VA is offering that to me. And
That's
yeah,
a good
so
thing. That's a good
um,
thing.
Ladosha say as a former mental health professional, yeah, because you was out in the community heavy. You're still part of the community, just from a different perspective. But yeah, I want to share that. And you're right, Brandon. They come in and they want that listening ear. Like you said, they may not want the advice, at the
Right.
moment, they may just want you to listen. And
Right.
she's good for you. Thank you. Thank you. It takes a lot of heart because uh, mental health counseling has a stigma associated with it. And I think it's getting better now because we're understanding the importance of it from a holistic standpoint in terms of whole body, not just the physical body, and, getting the physical body in shape and the spiritual
Right.
body, because we tend to, do those to, coincide and do them together, but also the
Right.
mental aspect. We're gonna have our good days and not so good days, horrible days, bad days,
Mhm.
days when we don't want to be bothered. We're gonna have those days, but how do we bounce back, especially like our situation where we've lost a parent? How do we handle that? Because in our position, they come into us. How do we leave it at the door? And when we cross over the threshold, how is that handled? How is it dealt with? What do we do? Who do we go talk to when we need somebody to talk to? So
Right.
I have
Right.
a number of friends that I can lean on, and um, yeah, it's important. Let's see. Ladosha says here, yes, that's how I got my start. I saw a strong correlation to mental health issues and grooming and hairstyles. Yes, yes,
Hmm. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, like
I,
Brandy
I
said, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
I deal with mine a lot by writing in my phone. Like I have a lot of, things that I have a journal in my phone, and
Okay,
then I write out like it can be the end of the night, it can be every other day, it can be every day, just depending. Because if I said a lot that was on my mind, a lot of people probably wouldn't like me. So I
right,
deal with my mental health is putting it in the phone and just leaving it there, you know.
right. Okay,
Because
okay,
sometimes it gets to you, what people want to talk about, it gets to you, and sometimes it's touching, sometimes it can help you, but you do have those stories where they kind of just make you boil and make you mad,
right,
and
right,
it's
right.
nothing you can really say about it. But I deal with mine as write a form of writing it in my phone, well, not writing it, but typing it in my phone under my story in my phone
Okay.
and just save it there, just to get it off my chest if I don't want to talk about it, because sometimes it can be personal,
Right. So like in a
with
note, like note section, like
hmm
you can,
yeah,
okay, gotcha, gotcha.
I
So
call
you
it
have
my story.
your storage, you have like a digital journal basically
Hmm.
where you capture
Yeah,
everything on your phones. Um,
yeah.
I use composition notebooks. I hadn't journaled in a little minute. But I did that from 1998 when I got to Hawaii all the way up until like 2005. And I recently, I think I posted it, but I recently went back through and was reading a lot of stuff to, to see, just to see where I was, because I was at different stages and different phases, in
Hmm.
life. And it was very interesting, very, very interesting.
Right.
LaDosha said when people don't look the way they want to look, when they face the world in any capacity, their ability to perform, make choices, and decisions may be compromised in some capacity. That is true. So true.
Right.
So true.
I agree.
Wow. That's deep, LaDosha. Thank you for sharing that one. And we do see that in our chair, be it the different professions that we service from behind the chair. um
Right.
I had a guy come in today. He's actually 74. He's actually retiring. He said he hanging up his construction hat. And I was like, wow,
He
so
did it
we,
that long. That's
yeah,
cool.
yeah, right, right, right.
Mhm.
But his challenge was with the type of construction he was doing. And this is something I want to throw out there. He said the young kids are are not coming into the field. So, they are
Yeah.
not wanting to do those types of things. So he's um been wanting to pass his information along. However, he hasn't had anyone that's willing to sit with him to get the information. Yeah, to get the
Right.
information. Yeah.
Right. Right. Like he hold on a second. Mm-mm.
Go ahead.
He on punishment. Mm-mm.
So I read this: grooming and the camp hair is not always about being cute and handsome or even trendy. Our careers as hair professionals are needed now more than ever, especially with that Pete, what's this? Hayset, Hangsath throat for men. Oh, I mean
Threat to
threat to
me.
men. Yeah, if I'm pronouncing that right. What? Yeah, yeah, and we see a lot of, oftentimes we see a lot of men. We
Yeah.
do. We see a lot of men because of the nature of being a barber. Not to say that
Yeah.
we don't see women as well, but we do.
And a lot of
Uh,
these kids don't want to do traits or nothing like that because of the internet. Everybody want to be an internet sensation or,
get-
you
Thank
know,
you. Get rich quick, internet sensation,
a lot of
influence.
trades are dying. It's sad.
Yeah,
A lot of trades
yeah.
are dying. It's
So
sad. But
that ain't
they
nothing we
come
can
in and
do.
talk to us to get, yeah, they come in and talk to us and get it off their chest. I deal with a lot of older men too that work and they talk about kids not wanting to do those trades like construction, laying carpet,
Carpentry,
just anything
HVAC.
that using
Yeah,
their hands
right.
because
Auto
it's just
mechanic. Yeah,
yeah, everybody want to be an internet sensation, so they don't want to do that thing. They don't want to do that stuff. They don't want to get their hands dirty. So
right,
you know,
right.
and I think that's sad. So I talk to some older men like that come in, who own their own businesses, and they're like, I'm getting tired, and I want to pass it on to my grandkids, or they don't want to do it. So now these men are stressing out because their family
They don't.
business is kind of going downhill. You know.
Right. It's falling. It's collapsing. They don't have the
Right,
knowledge. The pass. Well, they're unable to pass on the knowledge that they have.
right, right.
Ladosi says here the government is saying military men are wired of they have beards and cannot and can't wait, can't wear them. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I've been in the military with that, and our shaving on a day-to-day basis for our men is very, very, it's difficult. It causes a lot of problems. And she says here, that's how Dr. Willie Morrow got his contract with the military. Black men's skin was messed up from shaving because they did not and still don't know texture hair. And honestly, LaDosha, me being former military, And I'm gonna share something about that. Being former military, um, I don't even think that's on the radar that they want to really understand it, because it's about a certain standard. They want that standard. They want that look, and that's that. So bringing up military next month, I intend to do after our first Sunday show is to dedicate that month, because of course it's Veterans Day next month. I want to get barbers on who are veterans that are now barbers, former military personnel who are now barbers. So I'm reaching out. If you know somebody, they know somebody, uh, hook us up, hook us up. So back to the first point of barbers as a listening ear. Clients share personal struggles with us doing their service, marital issues, job issues, like we talked about, health
Right.
battles. You know, I've shared some stuff with Brandon, about my health. And Brandon's even taken me to an appointment to have to have certain procedures done where I couldn't drive, but yeah, I've shared things. And then I had another scare earlier this year, and I'm sitting in there talking to her and her mom, and she was like, "Hey y'all," she bent round the divider, and she was like, "Hold up, wait a minute. What did you say? Did you say what?"
hmm
The
hmm
EMT had to come pick you up. And I was like, and I talked to you. So now the thing is, if I don't answer Brandy in a certain amount of time, she say she gonna roll up. She gonna roll up on me, y'all. She gonna roll up. Uh,
That's right.
uh,
That's right.
yeah, Lacosta says, and that's where the mental health problems begin. It really does. It does. She also says this topic is why we're excited and honored about having you on the podcast tomorrow. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, tomorrow I'll be on with Ladosha, aka Kilolo, and the Hair Oracle on their podcast. I think it's entitled
What time?
Unsung Heroes, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be
Okay.
on with them. But it says balancing being supportive with staying professional. Like you were sharing, Brandy, sometimes they share a lot, you got to figure out what to do with it, or how to handle it,
Hey,
Yeah,
a barber's shoulders is always heavy. I ain't gonna lie. Our shoulders are always heavy. We take in so much. I even took
yeah,
off on Wednesday, that
yeah,
Wednesday the other day, because
yeah.
sometimes
Last
it's it was too much sometimes. I had to take me a break. I had to shut it down. I
Right,
shut it
right,
down. But then you had those people like, why were you open? What's wrong? You good? Like, what I had somewhere to go to get my hair. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna take off when it's too heavy for me, and I just
right,
can't ask me to take it. I'm gonna take me a day off, and I feel
right.
like I deserve to take a day off whenever I want. Um, I
And
post it.
you,
I
right,
post it. I let my people know. I put it on the door and all that. So our shoulders are heavy sometimes with a lot of information, and sometimes
right.
and I'm an empath. I'm a big empath. So
Me too.
when I hear some certain things, it tears me down. And,
Hmm.
especially about kids and stuff like that, or
Yeah.
older people.
Uh-huh.
That stuff will tear you down if you let it. So I think barbers and stylists have a lot that they deal with, and it's heavy sometimes. It's heavy. So, and sometimes when I'm cutting hair, I get quiet sometimes too. So, I might have to do that. I'll talk to you a little bit, and then I'll just kind of cut my music on, and we'll just vibe to the music. So,
I was
it's
like
heavy.
that today, and my clients noticed it. Even my fellow co-stylists noticed it as well. So at the end of the day, when I was packing up, I shared with them, and they was like, "Oh, okay," because I wish another one. Her birthday is coming up on the
hmm
7th, and I
hmm
shared with her happy early birthday, because of course I wouldn't see her, and she was like, "You okay?" I was like, "Yeah, the day my dad's birthday," and she was like,
Right.
"Oh, give me a hug." So you
Yeah.
know, yeah, it was
You got to show them that side of you. You can't
yeah, yeah,
always be superwoman. You can't
right,
always be superwoman.
exactly. So
Right.
it's having that balance, and we have an outlet as well. Um,
Right.
which brings me to the video that I have with us. It's only about 27 seconds, and it's um, goats goats talk. That's the handle for the TikTok account, and I'm gonna share a little clip of it, and we'll
Okay.
come back and kind of share our thoughts on
Oh,
that.
I'm a whole therapist, bro.
Yeah.
Hold on,
Like,
let me take this down. Look, y'all, help me, sister. Here we go. Here we go. Let me pull the start back
Barber,
and
the
bring it to
clients
the screen.
themselves.
Clients
There we go.
themselves.
Bro, I'm a whole therapist, bro.
Yeah.
Like, legit. Well, like, I be giving advice like,
Mad, please clip that and they clip rooms right afterwards. Like, yo, get a certified therapist. Bro.
Don't go to your barber, nigga.
bro, I am a full-on therapist, bro.
Yo.
Hey, don't we feel like that? We full on therapists, especially when you get one
It's the
back to back,
truth.
to back, you know. And
It's the
like
truth.
one of our segments that we had, what's the tall, I think it was what's the name's husband here, excuse me, ex-husband, Tiana Taylor's ex-husband. He was talking about, you know, woofing it and not going to anybody else because he got to go see his barber. But in his conversation, he was talking about how he shared everything, his barber like his therapist.
Yeah.
You
For
know,
real. For real.
when it's
Like
time
this
to
is
go get cleaned up, you know, he go take that time and he just, you know, share with his barber. You know, we
yeah,
get that. Yeah, we
yeah,
do
we
get
do.
that. He say full on therapist. We full on therapists, huh?
It's nothing but the truth. And they feel
Full
it
on.
when I talk to them, or they can, sometimes they can help me out and not even know it.
Right.
So, sometimes depending on the story, it you probably helping me along the lines of me listening to you, and I'm thinking in my head like, you know what, that's a good idea, or I don't know, it helps me out sometimes too, but still, I still want to show my side of how I am too. I don't always want to be that superwoman. I want to listen sometimes. Sometimes I want to talk, depending on who in my chair. I ain't gonna talk to everybody, but certain things I
Right.
talk about because I don't let everybody know, what's going on in my life because I have a personal life as well. So,
Right.
I call you, Tay. I talk to you too.
Yeah.
I call my best friend, talk to her, and it's
Uh-huh.
I don't know. We have a different way of venting, and
Right.
my biggest thing about venting is a day off, just a day, and I
Just
like to
taking
take
that.
that
Yeah.
day, and I like to be outside. I want to be outside. I gotta get out of a building, out of a house. I need to go outside, so
Right.
that makes me feel good too. Along with me having the low iron, I need to get in that sun too, also,
Right.
and I just need
Right.
to
Because
relax.
we're in the yeah. I actually physically take vitamin D. So, and that's because I'm not out. But you're right. We do need to get out and get into the sun, and that's another way of
Mhm.
getting outside. You know, another
Yeah.
reason to get outside, not just to
Hmm.
be outside. You know, but yeah,
And I
that
use my
brings.
breaks to walk my dog too. So, I gotta
Uh-huh.
walk him and get him. That's another way
Get
that
his
I'm
little
starting to do
exercise.
that now since I have him now. So I gotta take that walk and get some sunlight and just get out of the building for a second so I don't
Mhm.
go crazy.
Right. So the second point that we're going to bring up tonight is the emotional load barbers carry. You know, we often lead the shop, like Brandy said, mentally drained. A lot of
Yeah,
times, because we're carrying, you know, and hearing all of these stories on top of our stuff that we got going on, we leave the shop mentally drained. Sometimes I sit in my, before I even come in the house, before I even leave the shop, I'm sitting in the truck for a minute. Then I finally drive, pull off, and then when I pull up to the house, I'm still sitting, and I can hear my
Yeah.
dad now. Y'all say, go on in the house, get out that truck, get on in the house now. But
Yeah. Or
the
riding with no music on, just a quiet car.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes,
Yes. A
right with no
quiet
music,
car is everything
right.
for real.
Allow you to think, right? Allow you your
Yeah.
brain to, yeah. So we carry, um, yeah, we barbers carry stuff, you know, and hearing multiple heavy stories back to back can be emotionally it's an emotional overload too, you know, which
Right.
is why oftentimes we leave mentally drained. And don't let us be going through something, because I
Yeah.
just want to share this really quick, because this happened at the barbershop where I got the phone call about my dad at the barbershop. So here I'm servicing somebody, getting the news, and I still gotta, you know what I'm
Be
saying?
normal. Yeah.
Be
Be
right,
normal.
be normal, you know.
Yeah.
So it is carrying our own load, servicing the client, and then, you know, dealing with the other stuff that's going on around us, trying to
Right.
balance that can be very heavy. So it is
Yeah.
a, you know, we become what Erica Badu say, bag ladies sometimes.
Yeah.
we
Yeah. That's why
carry
that that's why nobody should complain about the prices that barbers have, because I mean,
they
not
get
only are you getting free therapy service, you getting rubbed on with your head, being clean with the alcohol afterwards, you getting stuff massaged in your head. We're talking, we're laughing, we're probably crying. You never know. That's why nobody should ever complain about barbers' prices, because we do so much,
we
and it's
do
it's
we
it's,
really do a lot.
it's like bricks on our shoulder.
I don't think some people do. I'm not gonna say they don't. Some people do understand, yet there are many who really don't understand the magnitude of what we carry and how we
Right.
have to show up, not just every day, but for every client. We
Hmm.
show up every time we pop that cape and get ready to. It's like ding ding, next
Yeah.
client, ding ding,
And then
next
we
client.
gotta And this mental clock has to be reset. It
We
has to
get
be reset, because we don't want to take what the last person gave us to this person. So we got to forget everything that we talked about with the last one and start over with this one.
yeah.
What they got going on today, or I have some clients that come in and ask me what you got going on. You okay? You doing all right? You have some that really care. You do,
Yeah,
and you can
you
tell the
do.
ones that care. So
Right.
but the clock is still, it has to reset when you start that new one. So while I'm cleaning the clippers or while I'm cleaning the chair, my mental was like, okay, chill out. You just heard something crazy. The last customer
Right.
just told you something crazy, and you got to be normal on this next person. You got to be all right on this next person. It's because, I mean, I hear oh my God, some of the craziest stories ever in my life in that chair in that barbershop. So I can't, you can't never sit there. I call it the HIPAA law in my chair. Once you tell me something is there, it's
That's
there.
it. That's
It won't get discussed with nobody else. It won't. Not unless you discuss it with somebody else out there. But
right.
that's why I always ask people too, also, to refrain from sitting over there by my chair when I'm cutting hair. Because they like to pull up chairs and sit over there. But no, I don't want you to do that, because me and my client, we're here talking, and they might want to vent something to me that
Share
they don't want you
something.
to hear.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
so you gotta take that somewhere else. You gotta go over there
Right.
and then wait your turn. So
So
yeah,
we clients, we carry the, pain, and if we don't have the proper outlet, then it becomes heavy for us as well. So
right.
we gotta have those outlets, and I I was hoping to be able to share the information. But you know what? What I will do, I'll pull up her page when I get to that to the last point. But I'm grateful too, outside of my therapy with the VA, that I have a really close friend who has also been helping me to process. And anytime I have something that's heavy, or she may just pop up and check on me, but she's a licensed mental health therapist as well. And I was hoping to, get a clip from her, but she's been very busy. She's also a 10-year professor at our local college. So, and she got a birthday coming up too. So I'm sure she's planning a getaway for that. She teaches psychology, general psychology, to college students at our local school. But I bring that up because in us not having a proper outlet, it could really impact us. So for those
Hmm.
barbers and stylists who are, catching this on the replay or listening to this, the emotional load that barbers carry, we gotta have some sort of outlet, whether we see a professional, we talk to our, colleagues or friends or families or whomever. We gotta have an outlet so that we aren't uh, mentally drain or reach burnout too quickly, because
Right.
with our life stuff and day life stuff, and like Brandon just mentioned, you got heavy stories, back to
Yeah.
back to back to back. Then who?
And then they
What?
don't stop either, even when you're in public.
No, no.
When you're in public, they see you. Hey, come here. Let me talk to you. Let me talk. I'm like,
Like,
yeah.
I'm trying to
I
get
don't-
look. I'm trying to get my grocery. I'm trying to.
Yeah, I'm trying to spend time with my kids.
Right,
Yeah, it
right.
just don't stop in the barbershop either. It's in
It
public
does.
too.
I have one, this barber here, this video that kind of coincides with this subject of the emotional load barbers carry. It's the individual is Sugar Skills. It's a 59-second video, and he's talking about being emotionally drained, or just take a look. Take a listen,
Okay.
y'all. Take a look. Hold on, let me rewind it back and make sure we got it. Here we
All
go.
right, just left the gym. It's like night.
Okay, it
And
ain't showing. Here we go.
why do I go to the gym so much?
Okay, here we go. Let me start it up. There we go.
All right, just left the gym. It's like 9:30. And why do I go to the gym so much? Our job is so taxing physically, mentally, emotionally. It could be standing with people 8 hours a day, and the variety of people can be so draining. And I notice on the days that I don't work out, like I just feel heavier. Like no joke, even if I get that extra hour of sleep, it doesn't make the difference that if I just like go get my heart rate up, go break a sweat, go lift a little bit of weights, do anything, go for a walk, get some sunshine, read. Like I think a huge part of like my sanity before work and to have extra time is to have a routine. Let it be reading a little bit, out in the sun, getting some coffee, meditating. I love to do all that deep breathing, but I need to have my own time because when we get done with work, we're just drained. There's like nothing. I'll just stare at my phone for hours sometimes, just in silence because it's nice. So that's the next hair question that we had, all right?
All right. So
Ain't nothing but the truth.
yeah,
Good
he
Lord.
ain't,
Oh
hey,
my
Brandon,
God.
he ain't never lied, did he? He ain't never
Mm,
lied about that. Emotionally draining.
nothing but the truth.
He,
It
what
is.
he say? He stay at his phone like,
I do
dang.
too. I do too because it's out of all the voices you hear all day, the music going on, the TV going on, the in and out of the kids running around, playing or whatever outside, and I mean just it's draining like it is. So at the end of the night, that's all you can do is just sometimes I sit in my shop sometimes. I just sit in that chair, in that red chair in that corner, and I just watch the TV. I stare at the TV. And I don't even know what's on the TV, but I'm looking at it.
I was
Like
gonna say, you ain't really watching it. You just kind of,
no,
it's like you
I'm having
watching,
that woo
yeah.
star moment. Yeah, I'm having that woo star moment, and about an
Uh-huh.
hour later, I pop back up, and then I just start cleaning, and that cleaning helps my mental too. I don't know what it is about cleaning, but I love cleaning. It helps me. I turn my music up a little bit, and it does something for me when I'm cleaning. So yeah. Um,
LaDosha says spending time doing your hobbies and fitness helps a lot. Yes. I gotta find some new hobbies, y'all, because I literally just work, come home, eat, and try to sleep. We both have sleeping
messed up.
inconsistencies. I'm saying inconsistencies here. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I
Yes. Oh
gotta.
my God.
It is,
And
yeah,
I've got to the point now where when I sleep, it's like I jump. Like I'm and I think I'm like, man, I feel like I just got an hour of sleep, but really hours done passed. And I'm thinking, man, it's not enough sleep. I can go to sleep, wake up, I go to sleep at 3, and then I wake up, it's like 6, and I'm like, man, I thought I've been asleep longer than
sleeping
this. For real, it's my
right.
sleeping pattern is so messed up to the point where I'm like, oh my God. And then I wake up so drained and I'm like, okay, get right, Brandon. Like he said, get his coffee. Gotta get his
Get it?
coffee in him. Get his
Yeah,
coffee in him. And I try to go to the shop, early sometimes, but I already have people sitting out there. So 9 times out of 10, when I get there, I'm talking to people or whatever. So
already on go
it's like,
mode before you even get out the
yeah, yeah,
house.
I'm already in that mode. So I just
Right.
have to, who knows? It's hard sometimes and people don't know the what we go through with that too, trying to get that peaceful moment. A peaceful moment is hard. Like it's very,
Right.
especially I have my kids, and my doggy, and
Right.
it's a lot, bro. It's a lot. But
It is.
at the end of the day, I still love it. That's the crazy part. I absolutely love what I do. I love it. But
And that's
sometimes you
the
just gotta take
blessing,
that moment.
which takes us into the shop as a safe haven. We're gonna put a positive, not so much the listening ear and the emotional load, but the shop
Right.
as a safe haven. Let's think of, talk about who this someone said, oh,
Alien.
that person,
I see it.
alien. Hey,
That's
alien, thank
alien.
you for joining. Okay, I see the
Yeah,
emoji. I see the emoji. I see the emoji.
yeah, that's
So
alien.
the
Yeah.
the shop as a safe haven. Just think about the safety or the haven that we provide for our
Right.
clients to be able to come, come talk to us. If
Mm-hmm.
the chair does feel like therapy for them, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
To the point that they are letting go, and that's because they trust. They trust us.
They're comfortable.
You
Yeah.
know? They're comfortable.
Yeah.
They trust us.
Mm-hmm.
Many of our clients have been coming to us for a long time.
And
Families,
sometimes they vibe off our energy too as well. So,
right,
you
right,
know,
right.
if you
And
come in there, you in a good mood, and then they're in a bad mood, and you kind of
you
just,
switch
hey
it up
man,
on 'em.
cheer up, it's all right, you good, you'll be all right. So sometimes they
Right,
vibe off of us as well when they're going through stuff. So you
right,
know, it can work both ways if some people just let it happen, instead of just coming in and it it can work out. We can
right.
work
And
it
I
out.
want to bring this
Yeah.
up, with us creating and having a safe haven,
Right.
oftentimes, especially men, and because I'm an African American, I can
Mhm.
speak. Oftentimes, it's difficult or challenging for us to seek outside, you know, uh, counseling or therapy. So men who won't go see a therapist or a counselor will open up to their barber. Old dude
Yeah.
said it in the video too. He said
Hmm.
his barber, his therapist. And look, the
Yeah.
other video, the dude say, we a real therapist. We
We
real
are.
therapists. But it's a blessing to create a safe space for our
Hmm.
clients, men, women, and children alike, can come talk to us. I got some kids, they'll tell their parents, okay, I got to give y'all this. So I had a client, private client last week. one of my ninth graders. And his mom was like, you need to take that style down. You need to take, Mom, don't, he was telling his mom, don't worry about it. Miss Yate gonna understand. She gonna know what, she gonna know what I'm talking about. So he gets to the door, they get to the door, and I'm like, whoa, you still got that style up? And she was like, see, I told you. And he was like, but Mom, watch this. Miss Yate, I just want you to cut my hair, shape me up, because what I'm going to do is take and twist this out. I say, oh, I got you. I got you. So what I did, Brandon, I took, lined him up, cut him up, and I went a step further. I oiled his scalp again, even though he had his cornrows in his head for a minute. Put that foam on him, put the foam back on him again, set him under the dryer, and it refreshed it because he had shampooed it maybe 2 days prior. And I showed him how to go in, shampoo it, put a stocking cap on, and just go down your parts so you can keep it in place. What he wanted to do was take it and untwist it, like if you're wearing 2-strand twist and you want to unravel it to have that crinkly look.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's what he did. He took his cornrows out, unraveled it. I showed him how to take the pick and lift it at the root so he don't have no part showing, and he had that crinkly look, but he had a fresh cut and a shape up. So his mom texted me. I'm gonna share this with y'all. Why? I'm gonna post. Hold on. I'm gonna share this with you. So Mom said, here she go. Hold on. This is too funny. He said, she said, thank you always. It looks great. And she asked me how much she owed. I told her. So first she said, oh, okay. He refused to explain it to me. He said, trust me, Mom, Miss Yate will understand. So she texts back, she say, still rolling my eyes at how much he was shooing me away. Like, Mom, I can't explain it to you because you don't know. Miss Yate got me.
That make you feel good. Yeah, that make me know what he wants. It make me know what he wants. He got a vision in his head. He had a vision in his head that he's trying to help. Yeah.
Brandon, exactly. He had a vision. And at first, just first glance, I'm looking like, you still got no braids in your head. But when he said it, I was like, oh, come on in. I got you. I got you.
Right.
And his mom was sitting there like, let me see. LaDosha says, I do all kinds of things, color with crayons, podcasting, learning new apps, extra time on workout and writing. I love to write poems that rhyme since I can't rap. You know what, LaDosha? I kind of pivot that because when she be on the podcast and saying little captions and sentences and stuff, I'm like, LaDosha, but she a rapper. She a rapper, but here it is. She like to write. She say, hey, Emma, hey, Wike, I'm so late. It's okay. Thank you for joining. Hey, Knowledge Star and LaDosha. Oh, she talking to Alien. Hey, Alien. Hey, Yate and Lady Faded. Thank you, Wike. So tonight's topic is show 3, episode number show 3. Show 3, episode number 38, and we're talking mental health in the shop, how barbers carry more than clippers. We talked about one, and we do the barber as a listening ear. We share how clients share their personal struggles with us, like health issues, job stress. We get it a lot. And even marital issues and, things of relationship issues and being supportive while still balancing our professionalism with them. We also talked about the emotional load barbers carry and how we can leave the shop mentally drained or be sitting in the shop feeling mentally drained and don't move, and that hearing multiple heavy stories back to back to back to back. And like Brandy
Mhm.
shared, you get one out the chair and then you turn around and you got to get it together, and here come another one. You know,
Just like
so
putting a new battery in your back to start all over again.
right. And then you know how we carry clients' pain, and if we don't have the proper outlet, then that will impact us as well. So now we're
Right.
talking about the shop as a safe haven, and how even though we become a listening ear and it's an emotional load for us, the mere fact that our clients trust us, it's a safe haven for
Right.
them, so that you know they do feel like they can come in and share and talk with us. And we had a video
Yeah.
about real live therapists.
For real. Yeah.
we
And
we
I have a couple people in my life too that'll just bring me back out of it. You know what I mean? I
right
talk to them and
right
they bring me back like, okay, all right, you're right. I'm gonna calm down. I'm gonna chill out. You know, and I have those people in my life too. So let me say that too as well. So,
right we do
you
we
know,
do and we both share
and
that
I
we have
stick by 'em.
people
Yeah, I
in
stick
our
by 'em.
lives. Yeah,
And they know
yeah.
who they are. That they make it to where like you ain't good, something going on. You ain't acting the same, but you. And then when they start talking to me, then I might check myself. Like, you know what? They right. Let me chill out. Let me
Let me
chill out
chill out,
because
let me chill
it's
out.
for real. It's
Right.
like bricks on you.
It is, but to know that we create a safe haven, because the shop is often a community hub for release and
Mhm.
connection. You know, they come get stuff
Mhm.
off their chest and they come and connect. You know, I met Alien through you all. You know, through you.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? You
Mhm.
connections.
Yeah.
Brandon sent me clients. Yeah, I don't do that. uh, my homegirl do that.
Right. 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 Right.
To the barber shop and
Right.
check her out. And same here,
Yeah.
you know, we do that. We do that. But being able to have a safe haven for our clients is that's peace there. That's real peace.
Mhm.
And believe me, they use it, y'all. They use
Yeah.
it.
She said, believe
Speaking of
me.
that, we got another video. Feeling good is Al Freezy, and it's about 21 seconds. So I think it's pretty good. It's a video with some words on the clip, and you can see the expression of the gentleman in the chair. So you can tell he's just uh, starting his cut. So the barbershop therapy, we're confident starters. We're confident starts. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I know I'm gonna feel good right after I get out. That's my favorite part. And my dog Kenny, for real, he provides a vibe. Like, ain't no one else throwing no Larry Juno for me.
Feel me?
Hey,
Now, this is one of my favorite clients, though, because he always come in with the cool little vibe. You know, he always got something cool to talk about.
hell
You know,
yeah.
upcoming projects.
There it is. We
Yeah, he
provide a
just said what I
vibe.
just said.
Right,
Yeah.
right. We provide a vibe for our
You
clients,
got those.
and sometimes
You
they
got those
provide it
certain
for
people.
us. Yeah,
Hmm.
they
Like
provide it
I
for us.
automatically, when I see certain people, I automatically get happy. Like, you know, whatever mood I'm in, I automatically get happy when I see certain people. I'm not gonna lie. I have them in my life. Like even when you walk in the door, Tay, what up, Tay? The whole attitude changes.
And I'm
So
looking
yeah.
around like, man, what up, Tay?
Yeah.
And everybody
Yeah.
turn around and look. It's just
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I greet you with the hug, all that. So I got my people now. I got my circle who just
yeah,
uplift me, and I love that too. You know, even if I'm having a bad day,
yeah,
I don't want to show it or anything like that. I see my normal people I see, and I'm good. I'm good after that. Everything changes. So you know
yeah,
it's that energy shifting thing. That energy is
right,
I believe in that energy traveling. So
right.
you know when they come in like that in a good mood, automatically I'm already smiling. Why you smiling? I don't, cause you smiling. I don't know. So that energy is a big thing too. But when you come in with that negative stuff, and that's a mood changer for me. That's a
Yeah,
mood changer. So now I'm about to ask questions. I'm like, you good? You all right? You
Yeah,
okay
right.
today? And then
So
when
you get
when I
asking,
say
like,
that,
what's going on? What's
yeah,
happening?
the
Yeah.
waterfall starts to flow, and like, oh God, what they about to talk about now? Yeah,
All
so yeah, we're therapists. We should have a license on the wall, to be honest with you, about
right.
being a therapist. We
Well,
need to get paid to be therapists.
well, I need to promote that I got my life coaching. I'm a certified life coach and life purpose and career coach. I just don't put it out there because I
You know, put
naturally
it out
just,
there.
talk to people, and
Put that
you're right.
license on your wall, along with the others.
Y'all see how y'all see how Brandy be doing me. She'll call me out quick.
Hey,
Then she call me
hey,
out.
put that license on. Hey, you best believe if I had it to be on my wall with my license, yes, it'll be right up there too,
I'm
in
going
big
to get
bold letters.
I'm going to get me a frame. I probably got a couple of them. I'm going to give me some frames, and I'm gonna frame it up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna frame it
put
up.
it up there
I'll
for
put it on the wall.
real. Put it up there.
Put it on the
Yes,
wall.
ma'am. If I
All
had
right,
one, it'd be right there in my shop.
all right. This takes us into the next point. We got two more, and the fourth point is mental health challenges for barbers. Because, like I was sharing a little bit earlier, carrying our own life problems and challenges on top of long hours, the physical stress paired with the emotional weight, so what do we do? Who do we go talk to? The burnout, the compassion fatigue. And, you know, I have, I've set better boundaries. In the beginning, I ain't have, just trying to get everybody in. I didn't have clear boundaries. I'm gonna say clear. I had some, but they weren't, clear boundaries. So oftentimes the lack of boundaries can have us carrying stuff because we haven't set, certain boundaries for ourselves. Struggling separating life. Now I think we pretty good at this, but I'm gonna say this because some barbers and master barbers and barber stylists or stylists in general may have a tough time or experience tough time separating work life from personal life from professional life. You know,
Right.
it's challenging. I remember when I first found out about my dad's situation. I got the call and I was walking into the barbershop. At that point, I was working downtown for a little bit and at the mall, switching it up. And I walked through the door and one of the barbers said something, not intentional, like it was a bad thing, but I, I just broke down. And wasn't nobody in the
Mm,
shop with us. Um, and I was like, he was like, Miss Yate, what's wrong? And I shared with him. And I said, I actually just, got some more news, and he complimented me on like, man, I've been knowing you this time and I've never, you always come through that door. You don't bring nothing across that door. And he was like, and you strong. And I'm like, I'm tired of being strong. Always being strong, like a kid, always being strong. He was like, but Miss Yate, man, he say some of us need to have that where we can leave stuff, you know what I'm saying, at the door because like we talked about, we our clients often they don't want to hear that unless they're ones that we know we can talk to. You know what I'm
right.
saying? But
Hmm.
they coming to you.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
come to you. So what you think about that? That sometimes we gotta balance it. You
Yeah, we
know,
do. And that's why I say I do have those people in my life that come in and out of the shop.
right?
That kind of help me out with that too. Alongside of writing it in my phone or using my phone as a journal. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, I do believe that. Yeah, you leave your problems at the door. I do believe that. But again, I have outlets, and it makes me
Hmm.
feel better. Because we're only human at the end of the day,
Right.
and I know I still got a job to do in that shop. So
Yeah.
um,
At the end of the day, we do have a job. We can't
yeah,
say
we got a
you
job.
two are so fun together. I love the dynamics and discussion. Thank you. We have a lot of we bounce off each other too. We do. We do.
Right,
And I think between the two of us, we have a lot of well-rounded experience and
right,
able to pull from a lot of different vantage points and keep each other sane. Like
right, right. For
Brandon,
real.
don't
For
have me come over
real.
there. You ain't answer yet. Don't have me pull
I
up. I
jump
promise
I
I
jump
will
up on
pull up.
that bed. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, I
y'all,
jump up and down up on that
so,
bed and get
hey,
you up
so
out that
I
bed.
told I gotta tell y'all this. So like the first week after, and I know Brandon meant well. The first week, but maybe about 2 weeks, um, Brandon called and she was like, "You out that bed?" You got the bed. This was shortly after my dad transitioned, and I going through some other stuff on top of that. And she called, "You out that bed? Don't have me come over there, y'all." If you can see how short Brenda is, and she would literally jump in the bed, and
Five.
she's like, "Don't have me come over there. Don't have me come over there and jump in the bed and get you out the bed." I couldn't do nothing but laugh. So she was like, "I'm coming now. Don't come." I say, "I'm up. I'm up." By that time, I had to got up and sat on the side of the bed. I'm like, "I'm up. I'm up. I'm going in the bathroom."
That's the day I showed up, ain't it? Didn't
Right.
I show up that day?
No, but you
Yeah.
did. Hey, y'all, she did show up later,
Hey, I
and
was
she
coming. I
brought me
ain't
some.
like your voice, boy. I didn't like your voice.
She
I
didn't.
heard I heard it in your voice. I was like, did you eat?
Yeah,
No,
yeah. I
I
was
ain't had
like,
an appetite. We about to get some. We gonna get something to eat. You gonna
yeah,
get you out of bed, or don't? I'm coming over there to take my shoes off, and I'm gonna jump up and down in your bed until you get up.
yeah. Yeah, look
I want
at
to be.
Look at A.
I,
He got the eyes. Yeah,
five.
yeah. She like
Yeah,
that. Yeah. So I was like,
for
I'm up,
real.
I'm up, I'm up. So by the time she came, I had done put on. I put on some house clothes. I'll just say that I put on some
Yeah,
house clothes. And she brought me something to eat. We ate. We sat. We ate. We talked. And I wanted to share with y'all. Um, I had did a video. You seen part of the clip, and that day, Brandon watched the video with me of me um, grooming my dad, and she said, "Yate, you need to chop this up. You need to chop this video up and share it. Share it." And I was like, I hadn't even thought about it, and I was like, you know what? You're right. She say that's some good stuff right there. That's some good stuff. So
yeah.
um, thank you,
It
Brandon,
was.
for always. Yeah,
It was a good
yeah,
moment, and that's moments that you should always cherish and remember.
yeah.
It to me, back then when I was cutting hair with my dad, I wish I could have made something like that with my dad, but
Right.
my dad was very funny about a woman getting in his head. He was one of them, about a
Oh,
woman getting in his head back then. Yeah, yeah. He didn't tell my granddaddy was a barber. So,
uh-huh.
my dad, if you cut his hair, don't touch my front line. You leave my front line normal. He's that type of dude. Like,
You hear my dad
don't,
in the video to my don't touch moves. You don't go
yeah,
back.
like
Don't go back right here. Right. You right.
that's the old school people. Like they like that. Don't touch my hair. And then my dad used to comb his straight up and back, straight up and back, like that.
Right.
So I didn't have a chance to do that with my dad in videos
Uh-huh.
like that because at that time he was living about like he was weary about letting know. Even though I was his daughter, it still didn't matter. You
Right.
ain't
Right.
touching my head. You ain't touching my hair. Okay, whatever that. I ain't gotta touch your hair, but I'm going to work to touch other men's heads. So
Right.
whatever. So
Right.
and which it didn't even bother me to be honest with you. It didn't bother me because he actually haven't had a haircut in a long time too. And then he
Right.
started getting sick and stuff. So he of course wasn't gonna get up and go to no barber shop or whatever and get no haircut. So he was
So
just growing and we was
you
just
got to cut
washing and
it.
combing and washing and combing. That was
Uh-huh.
it. Yeah,
Okay.
but I wish I had that moment that you
Yeah.
had. I ain't never do nothing. He just He was the original dude. He liked the thick little
The-
sideburns and all.
I saw that, what
Yeah.
they call
So
them chops, them chops.
the child,
The-
yeah, he
yeah.
liked stuff like that. So you
No,
had a
no,
good moment with
let me
your
put the
dad, and you
picture
was,
back up. Let me put the picture back up.
huh?
Okay. I'm putting the picture back
Oh
up. Y'all
yeah,
see them chops? Yeah.
yeah. And he had that hair to the point where it really didn't need to be cut like that. He just like it like that. He lifted up and combed it back. So
Right.
you had a good moment with your dad, and you was able to make a video of you actually cutting his hair. I think that's awesome. So that's why I told you to keep it, chop it up, and share it. That's a
Thank
good
you.
thing right there. For real,
Thank
that's a
you. And I'm
good memory.
gonna share this a little clip of us. This at the end where he talking mess with me. I'm trying to get him to look at the camera. At first, before I got the clip, he was looking at it like he was taking a picture. But here's the let me get the clip. I thought I pulled it up. Hold on, y'all. I guess that's the image. Let me pull the clip in real quick. Uh
Did a very good job on cleaning them papa up. I appreciate everything, but they ain't have to come in there and sneak up on me.
I'm the best.
She the best.
I'm the best.
Yes, sir.
and that was, that's Brand. This is courtesy of Brandon saying, Yate, you need to chop it up. But if y'all get an opportunity, I have many other clips on my social media. I just say that. I got a few other clips that I've chopped up from the encouragement of Brandy. Wike says, I love that picture. So cute. Thank you. When Brandon and I got similar pictures. She was just a little younger, and mine was last year. We took that last year. That was my first and last time grooming my dad. Wike say, hey, Yate. I'm sorry, Lados say, hey, Wike. And then Wike say, oh, Yate, I know your father continues to be proud of you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So I want to share another video, and then we're going to get into point 5 of this and close it out so we can get our young men, and we got some little ones that got to mommy duty for Brandon. We got to make sure she stay on top of her game as well with her young
Shout
men.
out to my older boy that has a good job now. Let me say that too as well.
Yeah, go ahead,
My
shout. That's right.
Yeah.
Shout 'em.
Let me tell y'all how happy I am. This is the part of my life that, everybody needs to know too. My boy is going to school to be an electrician. He has a new job now. He's also welding there. So he just made mommy proud. He's in electrician school. His job is catering to that. And I am so happy for my boy. So that's another thing that I got to smile about too. You know what I mean? So it ain't all just, a lot of pain and stuff going around, a lot of bricks on my shoulders. It's always is something my boy he made me proud of, and I love it. So that's something for me to smile about and be happy. And that's something to motivate me to keep going too in the
Right,
barbershop as well. So
right.
yeah, I had to get that off my chest too because I'm a
That's all
proud
right.
mama right
That's
now.
part of it. That's part of
Yeah.
sharing, we carry a lot. He's say Ladosh says because they look like pork chops. Oh, she's still
Yeah, there
talking
you go.
about the chops. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what my
I'm
daddy
gonna,
like.
yeah, the chops. That was the
Hmm.
thing back then. That was it. That was it. So this last video, with this 4th point of mental health challenges for barbers, is talking about mental health with barbers, and it's by Los Banos, the barber. And it's about 2 minutes, so it's a little lengthy one. However, I think he shares some great information with us. So
Most
let me
barbers don't
pull
talk about.
this up.
To all my barbers, how are you doing? Most barbers don't talk about this, but our mental health is a real thing in our industry. I'm a huge advocate for that because, I'm not perfect. I'm human too, right? But I really wanted to say this. Like, you can have a whole booked out schedule, be making great money, and still feel like something's off. Because being a barber isn't just about cutting hair. It's literally having constant conversations, having long hours on your feet, taking on everyone else's energy while hiding your own struggles. I can't stand it when people say, oh, it's just cutting hair. All right, then you try it. Try having a conversation with literally 10 people a day, and let me know how you feel on the ninth one. We get real good at putting a smile on for our clients. We get good at asking them how they're doing, but how often do we get that question back in return? It's really rare, you know. So ask your barber how is he doing? Like, seriously. Like, here's the truth. A lot of barbers
How is
silently
she
deal with
doing?
anxiety, burnout, and depression. And the worst part, we don't say anything because we think we have to look strong all the time. We bottle it up until it starts to affect our work and our relationships and our actual health. Mental health doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're human. It means you literally been carrying a lot, and it's time to check in with yourself. That could mean setting boundaries with clients. It could mean taking a day off or a whole week off to recharge without feeling guilty. It could mean reaching out to another barber or a friend or a professional to talk. Like, it's not like outside. It's not out of this world to say something's wrong. Dude, you're fucking human. Like, but because
Right.
you're not taking care of yourself first, eventually you won't be able to take care of anyone else. Not your clients, not your business, not your family. And that's the fucking scary part, honestly. So here's your reminder. You're more than just your work. Your mental health matters. And the best thing you can do for your career is protect it. Speak up. If something's wrong, say something. Don't bottle it in, because it sucks. You're not alone. Okay, barbers? I'm rooting for you.
All
That was
right.
dope.
That was
Yeah, that was
dope.
dope.
Brandy, on
You gotta
point.
send me that
You
clip
know,
right there.
and I'm rooting for us too, which is why when Brandy and I talked about the various subjects and you said this one, I'm like, yeah. And just Brandy didn't know at the time when you selected this one that today, you know, was my, at the time you didn't know, and I started sharing that with you, like, man, this good. And of course, Brandy know that I'm going through counseling as well. So I was like, you know what, this on point. And that's the
Yeah.
last one that I found. So, and I want to put, put that with the subject of mental health challenges for barbers. Let
I
me
really like
share
that.
this one. Yeah, yeah. WK says hair is part of most people's identity. So naturally, it is hard to part from when cutting it or losing it from thinning or alopecia. Okay. Yeah. So I figure this would be good. This would be good because I have, with the grief process, I've been going through
Hmm.
those various stages. 1 minute I'm angry, then the next, just going back and forth. So shout out to the VA for providing me with that support, um, which brings me into solutions and support, and encouraging barbers to practice self-care and set boundaries. And Brandon and I, we talk about boundaries, setting them, adjusting them, and what happens when clients disrespect them, don't give a hoot about them. What we have to do to maintain those boundaries, or enforce those boundaries. And then just having that outlet. At this point, I was hoping to have a video clip from Dr. Carlia East, who's a licensed mental health therapist in my hometown. I'm going to pull her information up so that I could share it. Still, I was hoping to get a video from her, but nonetheless, that doesn't mean that I can't share her info. I hope that one day I'll be able to have her on. She does have a rigorous schedule, but nonetheless, having solutions and support, whether it be friends, fellow barbers like Brandon and I talked about, taking days off, sharing. And I do have clients that I can share things with. Oftentimes, they're a lot older. I'm just saying they're a lot older, but I do have some younger ones that I talk with as well. It is very, very important. Like our guys say, we check in. There's
Right.
nothing wrong with it. If it's okay to not be okay, you know.
Yeah.
But what are we going to do about it? How are we going to take, take care of ourselves? So creating partnerships with mental health professionals. And I'm gonna let you share, Brandy, while I pull up her stuff. I'm gonna look for her stuff real quick. Um,
No, I think one of my problems is bottling a lot of things up that I need to actually get off my chest.
uh-huh,
Um, I think that's one of the things I need to work on because I bottle a lot of things up that need to be said to certain people in my shop, and I don't say it, and then it bothers me later. So
uh-huh.
now it's eating at me. So now I need to work on that bottling up part and just, kind of giving them that a little bit, that tiger, so I can set boundaries with certain of them because certain of them come through, certain ones come through and they just need something said to. So I need to honestly work on that with me. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Gotcha.
So
And
yeah, yeah,
we talk about it. So we're working
right,
on it together because she's helping me, with some things. So what I hope is with this discussion, to those of you who are tuning in or have tuned in or catching this on the replay, is just we just want to make you aware of the mental health in the shop, and how we as barbers carry more than just clippers. The weight
right,
of now we're listening ear, and we take on that emotional load that we carry as barbers, but we're also a safe haven, and we also deal with our own challenges, which is why we say to seek out the support, have a support system. There's nothing wrong with getting the professional support and assistance and help if needed. I'm in it. So with that, I want to share Dr. Carlia East's page. I don't know of those locally, except for those who are at the VA, and unless you're a veteran, or the spouse or dependent of a veteran, you wouldn't be able to use that facility. However, I do encourage you, those of you, um, to seek out partnerships with a coach, therapist, a mental health professional, so that you're not just taking care of the physical health or the spiritual health, but you're also adding that third component in there as well, the mental health, because that too is very important. And we need to begin to, or I should say, continue to normalize the conversation about mental health wellness, not just in general, but in the barbershop. I know Brandon and I, we talk about it. Um,
yeah,
yeah, we talk about it, because I've
yeah.
shared some things with her. Let me pull up her page here. It's gonna prompt me in just a second. Uh, Let me share it. So this is Dr. East's Facebook page, and it's Smile. It's called Smile Psychology and Associates LLC. She is a licensed mental health counselor, as well as a 10-year professor of psychology at our local college there. And she has, who is Dr. East? Why choose her? She's, it says, healing by a professional expert. She provides online counseling services are available, and she does therapy in color to gain clarity. And another thing for those, and I'm going to bring this
I don't
up
think I'm
because
showing up there.
she does, is not showing up. Okay. Is
Mm-mm,
it showing up now?
mm-mm,
Hold on.
no,
Let
it just had the
me,
TikTok screen on there.
okay. Let me pull that off
Oh yeah,
first.
yeah. Hold on.
Maybe that's why it's not. It's not sharing. Is it sharing now? Can you?
No, was that her TikTok page you put up?
No, let me go back and let me stop sharing. Let me go back and pull it up again. See if it'll allow me to do it this time. Let me share it. Select the tab. Can you see it now?
Yeah, there
There
you
we
go. There you go.
Okay, so this is Dr. Carlia East. Therapy is a vibe. Feel it, heal it, live it. As I mentioned, she's been doing this for over 20 some years. Let me see if I could. Let me see if it'll let me pull up her. There we go. Is it scrolling for y'all? Okay, here we go. So she's located in St. Petersburg. However, she does do online therapy, Zoom therapy as well. She puts up a lot of wisdom, Wednesday wisdom, a lot of tips and different things, but she does offer therapy. She has a team of individuals that she works with. Uh, Her information is here. Let me go in and share her. Let me see if they got her number is 727-569-6305. If you want to email her, you can email her at info@smilepsychology.com. And let me see if I can find a video. Let me see. Photos. She normally puts up like little video clips. She's a really cool person. I'm just not just saying this because I know her. She's really cool. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all this clip real quick.
Greetings, fam, and welcome to another episode of Wine and Wisdom. I am Dr. Carlia East. I am here to give you the wisdom. You have the wine. Get prepared to sip, savor, and elevate our minds. I am super excited today to bring to you our Q&A edition yet again. And let's jump right into our questions. So the first question is, let's see, let me go. Let me find a Okay, here we go. How do I balance being a strong, independent woman with wanting love and
gives
support
you
from a partner? Okay, so we've got strong, independent woman.
So this kind of gives you a little vibe of who she is and what she's all what she's all about. But solutions and support, creating partnerships with mental health professionals. I think that's big for us, for our clients and for ourselves, having that support, whether it's professional or not. Just having an outlet and normalizing the conversation about mental health wellness in the barbershop. And as I mentioned, not just physical, not just spiritual, but it's a holistic thing. And then encouraging barbers to check in on each other as well, as do their clients. And we do. I told y'all, Brenda say she'll roll up on me if I don't answer my text in a certain amount of time. In the same, so that's what we wanted to share tonight about mental health in the shop and how we as barbers carry more than clippers. It's a lot we carry, and when we go through stuff, we gotta, hold on to that, and plus sometimes hold on to back conversations about what our clients are going through or experiencing at that time. And as Brandon mentioned, shoot, sometimes we got to, get one out the chair and then we turn around, we whack right back in another conversation, so it can be.
You heard the man on that video.
Right. He said, wait, let me go back. Let me hold up, y'all. Let me
not cutting hair.
Right. Let me go. Let me put that up one more time.
Barbers, how are you doing?
Okay,
Most
let
barbers
me
don't talk about
remove
this, but
her.
our mental health is a real thing in our industry. I'm a huge advocate.
Okay, hold on.
You know, I'm not perfect. I'm human too, right?
This one, Brandy? This the one?
Yeah, I like that
To all
one.
my
Okay.
I
barbers,
really
how
like
are you
that one.
doing? Most barbers
Yeah.
don't talk about this, but our mental health is a real thing in our industry. I'm a huge advocate for that because, you know, I'm not perfect. I'm human too, right? But I really wanted to say this. Like, you can have a whole booked out schedule, be making great money, and still feel like something's off. Because being a barber isn't just about cutting hair. It's literally having constant conversations, having long hours on your feet, taking on everyone else's energy while hiding your own struggles. I can't stand it when people say, "Oh, it's just cutting hair." All right, then you do it. You try it.
I
Try
like when
having a
you said that.
conversation with
All right, you do it.
literally 10 people a day, and let me know how you feel on the ninth one. We get real good at putting a smile on for our clients.
Don't we?
We get
Yeah.
good at asking them how they're doing, but how often do we get that question back in return? It's really rare, you know. So ask your barber how is he doing? Like, seriously. Like, here's the truth. A lot of barbers silently deal with anxiety, burnout, and depression. And the worst part, we don't say anything because we think we have to look strong all the time. We bottle it up until it starts to affect our work and our relationships and our actual health. Mental health doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're human. It means you literally been carrying a lot and it's time to check in with yourself. That could mean setting boundaries with clients. It could mean taking a day off or a whole week off to recharge without feeling guilty. It could mean reaching out to another barber or a friend or a professional to talk. Like, it's not like outside. It's not out of this world to say something's wrong. Dude, you're fucking human. Like, but because you're not taking care of yourself first, eventually you won't be able to take care of anyone else. Not your clients, not your business, not your family. And that's the fucking scary part, honestly. So here's your reminder. You're more than just your work. Your mental health matters. And the best thing you can do for your career is protect it. Speak up. If something's wrong, say something. Don't bottle it in, because it sucks. You're not alone. Okay, barbers? I'm rooting for you.
Okay, barbers. Brandon and I are rooting for you. Seriously, we rooting for you. Um, yeah, we
That's right.
we're passionate about what we do. Um, yeah, I'm gonna put this up real quick. WK says, and maybe Brandy, you know this. Have you heard of VIM, Volunteers in Medicine? Do you know if there's something like that for the hair stylist, a barber industry that help people navigate their hair care when dealing with crisis? I don't know of anything. That doesn't necessarily mean that there isn't anything out there available. Um, she also said, "Oh, okay, that's what my question about above is about. Someone that helps." Sorry, I jumped the gun. No, I do know of someone, which is why I end up putting up Dr. Carlia East's info. Um, as for me, I go through the VA because I am a veteran and those services are made available to me. But maybe that's something that I can look into because I need to know as a resource. When I was back home, I knew a lot of stuff, had a lot of connections because I was a prevention and outreach educator during the time that I worked with youth in the community and worked for the YWCA of Tampa Bay. So I knew a lot of different programs and services and things of that nature. I hadn't been so involved in the community. I'm starting to get more involved. Um, yeah, so that's something that I look into. I don't know, Brandy, you know of anybody locally that offers counseling or mental health services or, anything of that nature that you know
No,
of?
I don't know.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
So,
I don't.
yeah, like I said, that's another reason why I put Dr. Carlia East's information up. And I know sometimes it can be a challenge. I do ask for counselors that resemble me. And I've had many counselors, but I find that those who represent my culture and heritage tend to be more culturally sensitive, um, um, be more understanding. I'll say that. And that's not to say that others don't. It just makes the communication barrier or the understanding barrier that oftentimes is there um, easier. I'll just say that easier. So I do know that Dr. Carlia East offers virtual um, sessions. She does take some insurances. I know that much, but you will have to reach out to her, and that can be from anywhere in the country. You reach out to her and make contact. Um, she checks on me still to this day. So yeah, but it's very important. So tonight's episode, you all, has been about mental health in the shop, how barbers carry more than clippers. Um, Points that we've shared is number one, the barber as a listening ear. Number two, the emotional load barbers carry, and we carry it. The shop as a safe haven. Uh, Brandy has created that in her space. It's like a family affair there. Mental health challenges for barbers, and then solutions and support was the last one. And as barbers ourselves, we encourage barbers to practice self-care and set boundaries, um, creating partnerships with mental health professionals. I shared one with you all. I don't know of any locally, but that's something I'll be looking into so that at least I'll have it as a resource. And then normalizing these conversations so there isn't such a stigma behind it like it has been in times past. I think it's getting better, but it still is a stigma. And then encouraging barbers to check in on each other as well as with their clients too. So, Brandy, anything you want to share as we're preparing to close this conversation out?
No, I'm good. Stay healthy
Stay
mentally.
healthy. Stay healthy mentally,
Mentally.
and then the birthday shout out. Let me pull this up here so we can shout out our dads out one more time. Let's put that picture up of Pops, Mr. Frank there. That's Brandy and Mr. Frank. His birthday was September 30th. We thank him for Brandy and the rest of her siblings. And I'm sure he is immensely missed. Your oldest son got to spend time with him, right?
Yeah, my oldest and my middle got to spend some time with him.
Okay. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. And then we're also celebrate my dad today. He would have been 76 today. So Brandy, thank you for
Happy birthday to your daddy.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for taking part in this conversation. Thank you for helping with this and us doing this first Sunday. I appreciate you taking time. And I also want to thank your boys because I know we take.
Oh, Yate got cut off.
No, I'm sorry, my bad. I hit the wrong button.
You good. I say Yate got
Yeah,
cut off.
just want to
Okay, well,
say
yeah.
thank you to everybody for tuning in to the Fade and Flow show. Remember, barbers carry more than clippers. We carry stories, we carry emotions, and the responsibility to show up for our communities because we do. We do. But it's just as important that we take care of ourselves too. So whether you're a barber, you're a stylist, or you just here for the vibes, make sure you join first Sunday every first Sunday of the month. I don't know what we doing next first Sunday, but we're gonna have something. And next month, I'm looking at, I know it's not next month yet, but next month I'm looking at doing something for veterans, barbers who are veterans, since it's Veterans Day coming up next month. But I want to say thank you, Brandon, once again. Thank you to your
You're
boys for
welcome, sir.
sharing you on First Sundays. We
You're
appreciate it.
welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you, WeK, Alien, and Ladosha for tuning in. Those of you who are watching via Facebook and Instagram. I just abandoned our TikTok fam because I don't know how to get you on. I got to work on that. It's just so much with social media. But nonetheless, until next time, keep your fade sharp and your flow even sharper until next Sunday and next first Sunday. Y'all enjoy. Brandy, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You
I
enjoy,
appreciate you too, sir.
and
I
we'll
love
get
you.
together. Love you too. We'll get together for our next. Decide which topic we want to do next.
Got you. Got you. You have a
All
good
right.
night.
Good night. Enjoy. Have a good one, everybody. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Subscribe. Follow Brandy at Lady Faded 13. Right,
Yeah,
Lady
Lady Favorite 13
Lady Faded
on
13
Instagram.
on
Yes.
Instagram, TikTok. In Instagram and TikTok. And I'm Yate the
Yep.
Barber Stylist on TikTok, Instagram, and Threads. Yeah. Don't
Okay.
forget to like, comment, and share. Share your thoughts. Let us know what topic you would like for us to bring to you. This has been show number 3, episode number 39, 38. I'm get ready to give us the next one. 38. The episode was about mental health in the shop, how barbers carry more than clippers. All right. Good
That's
night,
right.
y'all.
Good night.
I am real roots pride. I am real roots love. I am real roots naturals, naturals. I am real roots pride. I am real roots love. I am real roots naturals, naturals. I am real roots pride. I am real roots love. I am real roots naturals, naturals.